Number 7. Nikola Tesla designed a tower on Long Island to transmit electrical energy wirelessly across the globe. No wires, no meters, no bills. JP Morgan funded the project with approximately $150,000, believing it was for wireless communication to compete with Marconi. When Morgan understood Tesla's actual goal was free wireless power, the funding vanished. Morgan could not see how to monetize electricity if anyone could draw it from the air. The tower was never completed. It was demolished in 1917 to pay Tesla's debts. Tesla died on January 7, 1943, in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel. He was 86 years old. He died alone. Within hours, the Office of Alien Property Custodian seized his papers and personal belongings. Tesla was a naturalized United States citizen. Some of those materials remain classified. The man who gave the world alternating current, the foundations of radio and remote control technology, died with almost nothing. He died because he tried to give electricity away for free. I spent 3 days sitting with this section before I could write it, not because the facts are unclear, because every way I tried to frame it sounded like I was exaggerating. I was not. That is what happened. Number 6. Everything I have told you so far involves inventions that reached the public before they were killed. Starlight was demonstrated on television. The EV1 was driven on public roads. Tesla's tower was physically built. But what about the inventions that never made it that far? The Invention Secrecy Act of 1951 is an active federal law. It is codified at Title 35 of the United States Code, sections 181 through 188. Under this law, every patent application filed in the United States can be reviewed by defense agencies. If any agency determines that publication of the invention would be detrimental to the national security, a secrecy order is imposed. The inventor cannot talk about it, develop it, sell it, or acknowledge it exists. Violation carries up to 2 years in federal prison. As of fiscal year 2025, there are 6,543 patents under active secrecy orders. That number comes directly from the United States Patent and Trademark Office via a Freedom of Information Act response. Between 2013 and 2017, an average of 117 new inventions were classified per year. Only 25 were declassified. The backlog grows every year. A leaked 1971 category list revealed that solar photovoltaic generators were classified as a restricted technology. Solar panels, suppressed for national security over 50 years ago. One patent filed in 1936 was not declassified until 2000. 64 years. It was a manual code machine, completely obsolete by the time they released it. This is not speculation. The law is public. The statistics are public. The FOIA letters are public. Every invention I have discussed before this one got far enough for you to hear about it. 6,543 others did not. Number 5. December 23, 1924. 2 days before Christmas. Geneva, Switzerland. Executives from Osram, Philips, Compagnie de Lampes, and General Electric gathered in a hotel room. They called themselves the Phoebus Cartel, named after the Greek god of light. By 1924, light bulbs lasted between 1,500 and 2,500 hours. The cartel agreed to reduce that to exactly 1,000 hours. They did not simply make worse bulbs. They spent years engineering a bulb that reliably failed at 1,000 hours. That is harder than building a better one. Manufacturers were fined if their bulbs lasted too long. Samples were shipped to a central testing laboratory in Switzerland for verification. A graph from the Berlin Municipal Archive shows the results. Average bulb lifespan dropped from 1,800 hours in 1926 to 1,205 hours by 1934. In 1949, a United States District Court found General Electric had violated the Sherman Antitrust Act through its role in the cartel. And that light bulb in Livermore, California, the one I mentioned at the start, it was installed in 1901, before the cartel existed. It is still burning. They did not just shorten a product's life, they invented a philosophy, make it worse on purpose, sell more. Every industry that followed learned the lesson. Number 4. Royal Raymond Rife was an American inventor who built instruments he claimed could observe and target microorganisms at magnifications beyond conventional optical limits. In 1934, he claimed to have treated 14 terminal cancer patients using specific electromagnetic frequencies. Morris Fishbein, head of the American Medical Association, reportedly tried to acquire a share of the technology. Rife refused. What followed was systematic. his laboratory was vandalized. His key research partner, Dr. Milbank Johnson, died under unclear circumstances.